25 laps on the board. main time for round number 3 of Chariots of Thunder here at Northline Speedway. Good launch into turn number 1. Blake Walsh will try to cut the ball line off. Team Humphrey had a good look around the top. Everybody out of turn number 2. We stay green. Blake Walsh, Mitch Broom now quickly to the outside. He goes to second. They'll run down the main chute. Broom has gone to the front. Will lead the opening lap. What a cracking start from the territory champ. Blake Walsh, Chris Temby, Darren Humphrey, Jamie McGuinness, Keelan Edwards. What a run from the 52. Nathan Dicker just slipped out of the groove, loses a couple of spots. Gee, this is an exciting battle brewing. Mitch Broom's gone back to second. Chris Temby slides in for the lead. The 2 car goes to the point. Broom, Walsh, and Darren Humphrey. Look at Zach Grimshaw and Jamie McGuinness side by side. That's the race for 5th. Now they stretch out Teagues. 3 laps in, 22 to run. This is anybody's. Wait till we get to traffic as everybody's found their rhythm and a great start.
Couldn't quite get there. Walsh just has a little bit of contact with the wall. Seems like Grimshaw's really found something on the low side of the track, just moving his way forwards. Broom still working up the top side. Grimshaw has a look downstairs through 1 and 2. Walsh up on the inside line. Just picks off Grimshaw. A little bit high went Grimshaw through 1 and 2. Open up the door. You said it earlier, Gav. I mean, 8 or 9 laps we'll probably see before Temby really starts to come into lap traffic as he brings us on nice and slow. We nearly go too wide for a couple of the rows there as we roll through for the Indian file restart. Grimshaw looking to go to work early on Mitch Broom. Darren Humphrey up the top side of the track. Felt a little bit of pressure from Walsh. Walsh back down to the low side of the track. You can just see your front 3 cars there. Temby in your race lead. Grimshaw now picks off Mitch Broom and moves his way forwards. Grimshaw really has something on the low side of the track here. He's got a good drive, holds on to the tail end of Temby, has a look back downstairs once again, tries to get the drive out of turn number 4.
Side by side into turn number 3. Mark Walsh back to Keelan Edwards. Darren Humphrey next in line. Side by side for the race lead. Through 1 and 2 they run. Edwards deeper in the field. Boy, Zach Grimshaw's been mighty. Zach Cruz in the bottom. Temby still leads. He's got to know he's there, Teagues. We haven't seen him come off the cushion yet.
Yeah, he's really holding on to that line. I mean, Grimshaw's going to have a real battle here through 3 and 4. He's going to show his nose in a big way. But Temby just stays on that top line. We would have expected to see him maybe cross down to the low side to try and cut the nose off, but he stays upstairs. He holds the momentum. It looks like he's got that little bit more car speed through 1 and 2, where Grimshaw just looks so much better through 3 and 4. He just got the car a little bit unsettled, but still pulls up wheel to wheel.
Just chopped the nose ever so slightly to let him know he was down there. Now chops him again in turn number 3. Could Zach be setting him up? Grimshaw, beautiful exit out of turn 4. Look at the speed he carries into 1. Holds the bottom. Gee, it's a great side-by-side battle. Zach Grimshaw was the reigning territory champ. Chris Temby's your race leader, driving the V2. The team that he drives for is the national title winning team. Chris Temby rips off turn number 2, maintains the advantage. Teagues inside of 10 to run, this time with 8 remaining. Yeah, he put some good laps in there to extend the advantage.
Yeah, makes you wonder whether Temby's car's really set up to run on that low side of the track. Just looks like Grimshaw holds on to the speed through the low side, and Grimshaw not getting off the bottom end of the track, but Temby crossing back down, and you just see Grimshaw reel him in through 3 and 4 and really close up that gap. A little bit of lap traffic ahead of the race leader in second place right now as they go side by side through 1 and 2 once again. Zach just has to roll up a little bit on the track, keeps his momentum though, doesn't lose the pace as, lap car just crosses.
Right rear going down on Tony Moore.
Wow.
Gee, that was close, wasn't it? Temby deep in turn 3 and 4. Look at him make it 3 wide. Through the back mark is simply superb. Temby sails it in. Oh, that was close. Bronson Morrow right there in front of him now dips to the bottom, still goes 3 wide. Nathan Dicker, he's on the inside. Beautiful move from Chris Temby. How good was that? Oh, he's flirting. 2 to go. Almost 2-second advantage. But he's been decisive in traffic. There's 5 back markers between he and Zach Grimshaw. Jamie McGuinness has made his way to third. Mitch Broom, Darren Humphrey, your top 5 as the white flag is out. Teagues, he's got him covered in this one.
Yeah, great run here from Temby on the final lap. You just seen once Zach got off that bottom line, he just lost all that speed. Oh, Temby into the wall. Wow. Managed to keep the car going just into the side of Josh Norman. Very lucky not to put the car up and over as checker flag comes out.
Please be generous, folks. A long way to come. 4,000 kilometres for your feature race winner, Chris Temby.
Thanks, Gav. Before I say anything else about the race or whatever, first and foremost, I'll thank the Goldonis. We wouldn't be racing without them tonight. We did have a couple other teams come up to us and lend us some motor after we detonated the one on Saturday night, but yeah, wouldn't be racing without the Goldonis tonight. Also got to thank Damo and Meg. Gave us a place to work on the car. This thing was an absolute rocket ship. I thank Lindsay and Deb as well for driving the car up.
You were amazing in traffic. He showed the nose a couple of times, then you put some distance over him.
Yeah, obviously Zach races here every week. He was an NT champion for no reason. When I saw him duck the nose on the inside over here in turn 1 and 2, I'm like, one air for all on the bottom in 3 and 4 is actually best. And once we got to traffic, well, you know, it worked itself out.